Sports fans, is live video streaming event. Table Rock Sports Productions. I'm Aaron Nilsson with Danny Canada, coming to you live from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon. Thank you for joining us tonight. It is 5:11 p.m. Got about 4 minutes left till tip here. This is the Liffey Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, featuring the 5-10 North Eugene Lady Highlanders taking on the home team, 13-2 Crater Lady Comets. Pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the district's school district and participating community business partners. Don't forget to download the new version of our free app. Watch all Table Rock Sports Network events on your phone, tablet, PC, or anywhere you connect for free. Also, go to TableRockSports.net. You can find easy access to live streaming events, Southern Oregon Sports Spotlight, and our new feature, the Alumni Watch, which started in the fall. Daddy, it is warm. We're inside, but just noticing outside, it's about to get cold. I mean, it's around 60 degrees. I had to turn on the air conditioning driving down here.
Well, that's because you're wearing a big, thick sweater.
But a sweater also, yeah, but it's just warmer. Notice that. So, and this team is hot right down here, the Crater Comets.
This team is hot. They are cooking right now. They are running on a 13-2 overall record with a 6-1 league record, which is absolutely impressive. Their only loss came to South Medford and against Willamette, 48-42. It's a 6-point deficit there. South Medford was a major loss, but not a league game, so not a big deal. Taking on North Eugene today, they're looking at a 4-10 record, 2-5 overall. I think they're going to stay hot tonight. They're going to be putting up a whole bunch of baskets. And just speaking on the weather, let's keep it hot. I heard snow's coming in for the Super Bowl on Sunday. What's up with that?
I mean, it's about to get cold. This is the warm. Hey, I am good with the cold. I am not looking forward to summer. I do not like summer at all.
Well, this is where you and I disagree, my friend. Being Canadian, I hate winter. I'm done with it.
I lived in snow for years. I lived in Sweden. I love it. Bring it on.
Bring it on,
I love it because it's a lot easier for me to get warm than it is for me to get cool.
Well, I was out shooting a film commercial last night till about 2 o'clock in the morning, and part of it I was barely clothed, shall we say. And it was funny because I was so hot. People were like, "Aren't you freezing?" And they would hold my hand, and my hands were like warming up these other, set crew hands, and they were freezing. And so I'm just warm-blooded. I love the heat. Bring it.
But you're warm. That's why you'd want it cooler, right?
No, more heat.
All right, we're not talking about how weird Daddy is anymore. We got about 1:40 left. We're going to step away for just a moment. Got this game coming up. Crater taking on North Eugene. Don't go anywhere. You're watching TableRockSports.net.
Hello, I'm Lennox Scott, Chairman and CEO of John O. Scott Real Estate. In 1931, my grandfather started John O. Scott Real Estate. I would like to take a moment to thank you for your trust in allowing us to serve your real estate needs. Helping you realize your home ownership dreams is why we do what we do. But one thing is clear, it takes place one client at a time, each individual buyer or seller, because at the end of the day, it comes down to you. The past few years have been an incredible time of growth for us. We now have over 110 offices and more than 3,000 broker associates in the states of Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and California. But our higher purpose is living life as a contribution.
We are back. They got the starting lineups for Crater right now. They heard from North Eugene. That for you.
Number 35, Gianna Woodard, and a 6'2" senior, number 44, Avery Young.
For Crater, we got Taryn Dance, Mackenzie Hirsch, Presley Robinson, Kiana Woodard, and Avery Young. North Eugene, just rounding that up real quick. Do you see Lauren Beecraft, Natalie Hobbs, Cody Chapman, Reese Newell, and Layla Barraza. Those are your starters for both sides. And also appreciate Brady Gillespie for camera duties he's got there at half court, giving us those beautiful shots. We are ready. Are you ready? Young wins a tip to Woodard. Again, a lot of teams right now across the nation and probably even the world honoring Kobe Bryant. Lakers' first game tonight against the Portland Trailblazers. Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others lost in that helicopter crash on Sunday. We talked about it Wednesday during wrestling. This is an actual basketball, so it's like basketball to basketball. Figure bring it up one more time. Rebound from Barraza.
Yeah, you know, it was a major tragedy, and I was sitting there Sunday watching TV and scrolling through, and I saw it, and with all this fake news, you see, you know, sometimes these dead celebrities, you know, they do these silly things, and I thought, oh, man, why is someone doing this to Kobe? And then I kept scrolling through and saw more and more, and I thought, oh, no, this is for real, and what a shame. And, of course, you know, 7 other lives in there, too, and all of them were great in the community, other coaches with the girls, and just a hard thing to swallow in the basketball community, their local Southern California community, all around the world. It's just a big one.
Especially with the 2 parents and a child. Mm-hmm. So 2 other children don't have a sister or 2 parents now. And, yeah, definitely tragic and sad. And hopefully those families can find some comfort in this time. 6.5 left here in this first quarter. Still 0-0. That one's poked out by Hirsch. Almost stolen by Robinson. Young can't cut up the rebound. Hobbs grab it for North Eugene and put away the first basket. 2-0. And that was Lauren B. Kraft.
Yeah, so that's a little bit different. North Eugene, the Highlanders first on the board tonight. Not something that the Comet girls usually face, and they've been down here in the Eugene Highlander area a couple times. First time able to score there, Mackenzie Hirsch. But yeah, get tonight a first couple times on their baskets. You think they're worried?
Crater? No, not at all.
I would concur, my friend.
This is a team not short of confidence.
Or talent.
And 2 minutes into it, 2.5 minutes into it, they finally get their first bucket. They'll definitely be fine.
It's always interesting to me how the Crater Comet girls take a little while to get into a flow against their opponent, but when they do and they figure it out, they just unleash, and that's usually where their opponents just can't catch back up.
This will be a jump ball. Staying with North Eugene. So possession arrow now will be in favor of Crater as soon as this is inbounded. Oh, and this one is stolen away. Tipped by Dance into the hands of Robinson. She can't get that to go, but she is fouled. She'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, and really that's all that Cody Chapman could do there. Just to stop Robinson from getting that couple points on that. It just kind of hit her hand as she was going up. And great steal by the Comet girls. try and get this momentum going their way here.
Robinson with the nice soft touch, but rims out. That one's good. Crater now 3-2. Robinson's first point. Eugene navigating that one well.
Yeah, doing a really good job on their long court passes there. Finding that open player. Like you say, when that press gets on them, there is an open player. And they're doing a good job of doing long cross-court passes, finding that open player. And good job, Eugene, with getting the lead on that one. For a minute.
Just inside the three-point line.
Yeah, as they only hold the lead for a minute. But I feel like this might be a little back and forth here for their first little while.
Dangerous pass. Woodard gets her hands on it. Young had it. Dance then didn't have it.
And great job there. Lila Barraza trying to break it up and keep it in bounds. Couldn't do it. Crater ball, but love the hustle.
Dance with the rebound. Hirsch sets for 2. She's got 4.
And Mackenzie Hirsch, great game last time we were here. And if you don't ever say and watch the boys broadcast, Mackenzie Hirsch was interviewed by our boys team before the boys game. Great steal right there.
I think that was off the foot of Woodard. Not staying with Comets. 30-second timeout. This is from North Eugene. Travel Medford and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission invite you to be a part of the premier local sports event of the year. Thursday, February 13th. That's the 6th annual Top 10 Sports Stories and Awards Banquet. Spend an evening celebrating great moments and athletes from the past year and with proceeds benefiting the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Visit travelmedford.org to purchase your tickets and see you there. Today is January 31st. I cannot believe that tomorrow, I don't know, it's hard. I can't say I can't believe tomorrow's February 1st. We're just flying through these months. Some people, I know January was a long month. I don't know about for you. Was it a long month or a short month?
No, it was a short month, man. I can't believe we're talking February, Super Bowl. My kiddo had a birthday. My mom's leaving already. She's going back to, she's going to Florida for a bit, then back to Canada. So, yeah, no, this month went ripping quick for me. And a lot of people don't like it because it's cold, it's dark, it's rainy, it's wet.
And that's exactly why I love it. Robinson puts in 2.
And you say I'm the weird one.
I do. I'm weird too. I know that.
Well, most people love the sun and the heat. You like the cold, dark, dingy.
Cold, dark, overcast. Give me the green trees with some snow falling. Oh, yeah. Woodard comes down with that rebound. Hirsch, and they're going to call block or a charge. That's a charge on Hirsch. That's her first foul.
Oh, they charged Hirsch on that. That's interesting. You can kind of see it setting up.
So the ref saying her feet were set, and she did not move. First team foul. Nicely done there, Reese Newell. 9-6. Blocked by Hobbs.
Yeah, nice block too, all ball. Just totally stopped that shot from going anywhere. Good job, Comets, being able to keep her possession.
And the foul here's Hirsch was driving to the bucket. Taylor Manley in the game for North Eugene picks up that foul.
Wasn't sure who they were going to call that on. I thought it might have been Reese Newell for a minute.
Nicely done by Hirsch. She's got 5.
Yeah, like I was saying before, Hirsch interviewed before the boys' game, so stay tuned for the boys' Table Rock Sports next, and who knows who they'll have on if they have another opportunity to interview one of the girls from the game. Hirsch had a great one last time, and so far this game, leading the team with points just like that.
Now 11-6. Hirsch has 6. So she equals the Lady Highlanders total. Oh, Robinson coming back and helping out on defense and swatting that away.
And that was amazing, and that shows the speed of Robinson there and why she plays softball too. She could run those bases, and that just took that ball, just blindsided Newell right there, right out of her hands as she was trying to get it up.
That'll be off North Eugene, Crater ball. We do have a few seconds discrepancy on the clock, so I will start it once it gets down to 146.
I'm not sure if you caught that there, but smart move by Ducky as Robinson was trying to get it to her. Was hit by one of the Eugene players. I didn't see who it was, and Ducky puts the hands up, goes out of bounds, and able to keep that one possession in the Comets. Smart play there.
Let's move inside, and they're going to call a foul. This one on Cody Chapman. Robinson goes to the line for 2.
Yeah,
looking to add to her 3 points.
Yeah, that's Cody Chapman's first foul of the game, and those fouls are racking up quick here for the Highlanders.
3 team fouls now for North Eugene. Only 1 for Crater. Nice touch from Robinson again. 12-6. Robinson has 4. Stea Amade comes into the game for Crater, as well as Kate Stidham. She banks that free throw. That's not conventional, but it works.
Hey, man, however you can get it in that bucket, just do it. They put that square up there for a reason, right?
Yes, they do. Aim for the square. Nice one there from Newell.
Another one by her, and again, great passing by the Highlanders. Quick decisions, finding those open players, long court passes. Newell gets it for 2.
We're under 1 minute. No foul there on Barraza.
No, but great job trying to steal it, being aggressive. I love it. And Highlander are doing a great job keeping this one tight for the first quarter.
Yeah, 5-point lead. Not by any means out of this one, just the first quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Holiday can't hold on to that one. But Taylor Manning stepped in front and got a hand to it as well.
Yeah, it's knocked out of bounds. Crater keeping it here right under the net. See if they can put some more on before the end of the first. Nice throw in by Stidham.
Holiday with the nice rebound. Holiday with the second rebound. We have a 23 for North Eugene on that rebound, but we do not have a name.
23, yeah.
It is the unknown Highlander, I guess is what we'll say. It could be Peyton Zemer. She's number 3 on the roster, and I do not see a number 3, although there is one North Eugene player on the bench with a black shirt still on. And that one, Newell gets to go 13-10. And that's the end of the first quarter. Woodard does get it off in time and gets it to fall. So right there at the death, 15-10, Crater up after one. Be right back after these messages. You're watching Table Rock Sports.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And we are back here about the start of the second quarter. Crater High School. 4 rebounds in that first quarter for Crater Comets. Sitting on one team foul. North Eugene still with 3. Possession order you see there on the John Scott scoreboard in favor of Crater. We got Joe Brett, one of the main honchos with Table Rock Sports. Woodard comes down with that rebound. Getting some highlights for Friday Night Fast Breaks tonight on KTVL. And that one rebounded by Lauren Beecraft for North Eugene. Brought down by Manley. You can catch Friday Night Fast Breaks tonight around 11:10. Basically just go to the 11 o'clock news for KTVL, and you won't miss the start of Friday Night Fast Breaks.
Yeah, hang out for a couple minutes, have some food, some snack. Be right up there a few minutes in.
Check out the weather right before Friday Night Fast Break starts. Find out how cold it is going to get.
I heard 40.
I like the sound of that. I think that's about right.
Lila Barraza just throwing that one out of bounds. Giving the team a break. A little breather here, a minute into the second. She just swatted that right out the air and knocked it out of bounds.
Nice pass from Dukowitz. Dance goes up for the shot. He's fouled in the process, goes to the line.
Yeah, that one's on Barraza. That's her first.
Shot there from Dance makes it 16-10.
I love how quiet it gets here. It's like right before a golf shot. Just everyone settles right in.
In and out. That's what my free throw's all about. A little in and out jingle.
Another rebound on Hobbs there. Hey, well, with the new Chick-fil-A, In and Out has been a ghost town. You can get in and out there real quick now. Not that I'm doing a plug for them or anything, but I went to Chick-fil-A the other day with my kiddo, and it was slammed. So he said, nope. Went around the corner. Ooh!
That's a three-pointer for Manley.
As Manley drops that one from the corner.
That's the lead to 3, 16-13. Yeah, I went to In and Out a few days ago just because I hadn't had it for so long, but then looked across at Chick-fil-A, same thing, 5 o'clock in the evening. That thing is like 40 cars deep. Forget it.
No, nah. It's good. Hey, if you go in the mornings, though, there's no one over there. They do great breakfast. They got a little...
Exactly, because everyone else is working.
Yeah.
We're working people, Danny. What are you talking about? What are you doing at 9 in the morning?
That's my lunchtime, okay? I start at 5. That's why I'm already 4 hours in by the time lunchtime rolls around at 9 a.m.
Work that early in the morning. You're one of them. I used to.
It's funny going and getting chicken sandwiches for lunch at 9 a.m.
Crispy crunchy chicken at Circle K.
Oh, I tell you what, they've got
It's
some
also good chicken.
Oh, you know what? I had that at the studio the other day, too. They got new hot wings in now, too, and they've got all kinds of great deals for the Super Bowl coming up, and their chicken is amazing as well. Those $5 lunch deals. They got the bone-in as well, and they got the bone-in wings with a great sauce.
Bone-in is my favorite, and hot.
And I tell you, those wings are good. And they got a new location now at Barnett and Riverside, too. At that Circle K, you can get the crunchy, crispy chicken there. It used to be in Phoenix and up in Grants Pass, but now you can get it right here in Medi. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, they brought a whole bunch in for us this week to eat and talk about it on air. Ooh.
Rebound to Duckowitz.
Just missed. Manley on that three-pointer. Already sunk. Her last one was a three-pointer.
Duckowitz throws that one up, and they draw the shooting foul.
And, you know, Crater does a great job at doing that, getting those shooting fouls and being able to go to the line for an extra couple attempts.
Something you got to be aware of as far as the pressure, and if you might be fouled, to be able to try to get a shot off, because 2 shots versus none, or a 1-and-1, or just out of bounds pass, inbounds pass. Early on, it doesn't matter as much, but late in the game, if you can, get those 2-shot fouls, you'll have an advantage. Not able to hit either of those, but Young puts it up and in after the rebound.
Gotta love having Young underneath the net. 6'2" senior. She is just a pro.
She's got 4 points, and that was her first rebound. Carassa there, great job, but even though she saved it, she threw it away, and Dance steals it.
Not only that, she went right into the chairs of her own side, and great steal back the other way. Newell
with the Euro step and able to draw the foul. It's Dance, her first foul. Second team foul. Excuse me, third team foul. I have missed one.
Uh-oh.
Can't think of who fouled.
Newell missing on her first attempt.
Rebound is Stidham. Gugliotta from the side, too far. Rebound.
You know, if she would have been right behind that 3 line, she probably would have sunk that one because it just went up and over. She shot it like a 3 and needed to drop it like a 2.
Drop it like a 2.
Drop it like a 2. That sounds like a little bathroom humor.
No, don't drop a 2. Drop it like a 2. Never mind. All right.
I think that was number 23, our unknown player, with that rebound back before.
Which I believe possibly is Peyton Zemer. Just can't confirm it yet. Newell, nice move, and can't get that to go. Young with the rebound. Almost rolled in. Hirsch, that's quite the arc, and Gugliotta Robinson comes up with it. And able to avoid giving the ball up. Manley has it. Newell, nice move. Can't get it to go. Ooh. Rebounded Beecraft, and then a foul.
Well, Beecraft just got knocked to the ground there. She got that rebound, and I thought she hit her head, but maybe it was just her elbow. But she just came right down. Now you could hear it from the booth up here. Thought that's why they stopped the play for a second, but nope, they're going to call a foul on
Robinson with her first foul.
Yep.
And a 30-second timeout by Crater. Their first timeout. Table Rock Sports is pleased to welcome a new sponsor this winter, Schlesinger and de Villeneuve Attorneys. They specialize in the areas of personal injury, workers' compensation, medical malpractice, wrongful death, and other claims. They have offices in Salem, Eugene, Roseburg, Grants Pass, Medford, and Klamath Falls. I smell hot dog, and it's driving me crazy.
Well, they got all hands on deck down there at the concessions. They are ready to serve you up some fantastic food on this Friday night. And yes, it is wafting up into this booth and making me hungry. I love saying wafting.
Wafting's a good word, not used enough.
It is not used enough. I'll never forget the first time I heard the word wafting. It was in science class.
This is kid-friendly?
Yeah, oh, yeah. No,
okay.
The teacher told us when you're smelling chemicals and things, you need to waft it, because if you take a full breath, you could pass out or cause harm.
Concentration of it?
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, oh, wafting. I like that.
You want that popcorn smell, too. I want to go to the movies now. Manley for 3.
Ooh, and Manley dropping another one. That was beautiful.
18-16.
She is 2 for 3 on her threes right now tonight.
Hurst driving in. 2 more.
Ew. That one thrown into Manley there. Wasn't expecting it, but able to take control. Crossing over into the common zone.
Hirsch has 8. Young with the rebound.
Oh, nice move, Robeson. Little spin there.
Sit him for 3.
Ooh, nothing but net. That was a beautiful shot, Kate Stidham.
Her first points of the game.
Her mom, Erin Stidham, assistant coach for the Comets. Also part of the volleyball coaching crew. Very athletic family. Talking to her dad a couple weeks ago, too. Nice shot there.
Newell with 2. Yeah, and Kate's younger sister on my junior Comet soccer team this last fall. Was that a foul on the three-pointer? Looks like it was.
Yeah, and that was against our unknown player, 23. Maybe halftime we'll try and jump down there and find her name.
Short. That one is just right.
Still getting an opportunity for another shot. Because she was fouled on a 3. She gets 3 shots?
Yep. So that actually is pretty interesting sequence. First shot, too short. Second shot, right in. Third shot, too long.
And right into the hands of Manley for the rebound. Yep.
Each one went farther and farther. Next shot would have been off the square again. Would have been in, I'm sure. That's Newell getting called for a travel. Young down low. Too hard off the glass. Manley comes up with it. Manley for 3. 2 for 4, but 50%. Still pretty good percentage.
Still shooting 50 on those threes, and really the only one who's been attempting them so far for the Highlanders. Everyone else kind of making sure they're getting up in there close before they let it go.
Young was practically triple teamed down low. Makes it 26-18. She's got 6.
He almost need 3 people on her.
tall. She's
tall. She's got some great strength to her. She's a smart player. She's been playing for years. She's a senior, 6'2". Yeah, you got to cover Miss Young.
20 seconds left in the first half. And they get Newell drawing the foul. This was Young. That's her first. 15 foul on Crater. Second one good. That's the lead to 7. No good, Hurst with their own rebound.
Wow.
And they're waving that off. No foul. That brings us to halftime, 26-19. Crater in front. The halftime report coming up in just a few minutes. But first, let's hear from all of our community business partners. You're watching TapeRockSports.net.
The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Officer Ashwell with the Central Point Police Department, and it's time for our 16th episode of Traffic Safety First. Today we are going to discuss 7 basic steps for what to do when selling a car. Be sure to wait for step 7, since it's one that's often overlooked. The first step in selling a car is taking photos of the vehicle to post in an advertisement. When taking these photos, it's always a good idea to do something to block the plate and VIN information. This will be something you can share with prospective buyers as it comes closer to you selling the car, but it's not necessary to have it visible for the initial posting. What's the point of blocking this information though? A primary reason is because there are some scammers out there who may use your photos and information to create fake ads themselves to try and sell the car to others. If the scammers don't have access to this basic information, when a potential buyer asks for this information and doesn't receive it, it is easier for them to figure out the seller may not be legitimate. The next step is finding a proper place to advertise the vehicle. Many people use various advertising platforms such as local newspapers, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, etc. Something to keep in mind when posting is to give a detailed description of the vehicle and adhere to the advertising platform's guidelines for posting. For example, some places may not allow posting of phone numbers in ads and will instead ask you to provide an email address for prospective buyers. It's also a good idea to not post the address of where the vehicle is parked. Wait until a prospective buyer reaches out to you and asks for a meetup before you give them the location of the vehicle being sold. After the ad is posted, you can sit back and wait for responses. Once responses start coming though, the third step is where you'll want to verify the person who has contacted you is not trying to defraud you. Pay attention to whether they ask you extremely vague questions, which is a sign of a potential scam.
Hi there, I see you have an item for sale I am interested in. Is it still for sale?
Or if they seem to be asking specific questions about your car.
Hello Heather, I am interested in the Ford Explorer you're selling. I see you said it has 55,000 miles on it, but is there anything wrong with the engine and is it still available? Thanks, Desiree.
If anyone offers to pay you more money than what the car was listed for by check or money order, this is a big red flag that the transaction is fraudulent. In this circumstance, we suggest you stop communication with that person and move on to another prospective buyer. Once you have a legitimate buyer in the picture, you'll likely need to meet up with them in person to check out the car. Arrange to meet the buyer in the daylight hours in a well-populated area, preferably with security cameras in view of the place you will be meeting. Popular options for preferred meeting spots are in the mall, police department, and bank parking lots. If you and the buyer agree to the terms and decide to finish the transaction, the next step is to make sure the money they've given you isn't fraudulent. The simplest way to do this is to request a cash transaction for the vehicle. Then, to confirm the bills aren't fake, you can arrange with the buyer that you will give them the title to the vehicle once the bank confirms no fake bills are present. If they refuse to go to a bank with you, it may be a sign that the money the person is trying to give you is fake. In that case, you might want to reconsider whether you want to sell to that buyer. If you decide to accept a check or money order for payment, you can ask the person to see their ID to obtain their license number and full name. You will want to write these down along with their phone number in the event the check or money order doesn't go through. Here's a side note. As a buyer, we caution against allowing a seller to take a photo of your ID at this step. It's not necessary for them to have all the information on your ID, such as your date of birth and other identifying information. Only the driver's license number and your name are relevant at this point. As the seller, having the information for the buyer will be helpful in the event you need to contact them again and/or file a report regarding the fraudulent transaction. Once you've completed selling the vehicle by exchanging the money and signed title, make sure to complete a bill of sale, which you can find on the Oregon DMV website or at many banks. To be cautious, it's encouraged to keep a copy for yourself as well as providing one for the buyer. And finally, Step 7 is where you need to contact the DMV and let them know of the sale within 10 days of when it's sold. This is not only legally required of you, but it is also a way to protect yourself in the event the buyer gets into some sort of trouble with the vehicle and had not notified the DMV of the transfer themselves. We oftentimes see people who are listed as registered owners on impounded vehicles and are then responsible to sort out the situation with the tow yard, even if they had sold the vehicle years ago. And that's it for our episode over what to do when selling a car. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back next month for another episode of Traffic Safety First.
Welcome back. We are halfway through halftime, so 5 minutes left. Aaron Nilsson, Danny Canada, Brady Gillespie on camera. That first half, as you see on the John Scott scoreboard, 26-19. Lady Comets up. 13 total rebounds, 9 of the 13 for Crater in that second quarter. Every Young's got 6. Canada Willard's got 2. Kate Sidham's got 3. Presley Robinson's also got 6. Mackenzie Hirsch leading scorer with 8. And Taryn Dance with 1. What kind of stats do you have on your end for North Eugene?
Well, it's interesting how Mackenzie Hirsch, a leading scorer for the Comets with 8. Leading scorer for the Highlanders is Reese Newell, and she's got 9, so outscoring the top scorer for the Comets. However, Comets have more players getting more points for their team. Let's see, Taylor Manley, she's got 6 so far. Natalie Hobbs coming in with 2, and Lauren Beecraft coming in with 2. And we did find our mystery number 23 player. That's Victoria Devine. Apparently, her 21 number is for her junior varsity, and then when she plays up on varsity, it's 23. And apologies about just a little misnumbering on the roster here, but got that set for you for the second half.
Really weird. I have to look because I swear I saw 21 already on there. I thought I already saw Devine out there with 21 and someone else was 23, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens in the second half. Numbers. They're too confusing.
I know.
They're like letters. Who needs them? Just pick one.
Yes, letters. Who needs them? No, it is. See, we got 3.5 left. We'll be right back after a moment. You're watching TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back. This is the Creator Foundation Halftime Report. The foundation provides scholarships for Creator graduates to help them take the next step and succeed. Learn how you can help them too at creatorfoundation.district6.org. 2 minutes left. You see on the court the Creator boys warming up. Take on North Eugene right after this. We're going to step away for just another minute. Be right back for the second half tip. Coming up next.
Hello, I'm Lennox Scott, Chairman and CEO of John O. Scott Real Estate. In 1931, my grandfather started John O. Scott Real Estate. I would like to take a moment to thank you for your trust in allowing us to serve your real estate needs. Helping you realize your home ownership dreams is why we do what we do. But one thing is clear, it takes place one client at a time, each individual buyer or seller, because at the end of the day, it comes down to you. The past few years have been an incredible time of growth for us. We now have over 110 offices and more than 3,000 broker associates in the states of Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and California. But our higher purpose is living life as a contribution.
We are back here, about 45 seconds left. So we have been able to, let's say Danny. Danny has been able to solve the number mystery for North Eugene. So
we figured it out.
Zemer, number 3 on the roster. She's number 21 because I knew I saw 21 on the bench. 21 on the roster, but actually wearing 23 tonight is Victoria Devine. So Peyton Zemer is 21. Victoria Devine is 23.
Nothing a little PI work couldn't figure out. Or just run down there and ask the girls.
Hey, PI work, that works for me. We are ready here. Third quarter. North Eugene inbounding. All the way up to Hirsch. Hirsch too far. Peraza got in the way of it. And Lauren Beecraft puts it away. 5-point lead now for Crater. Looks like we're going to have a blocking foul.
Mackenzie Hirsch getting to go to the line again, grab a couple.
Newell with the foul on that one. So that's Newell's first foul of the night. And first team foul of the second half here. Second one good. 27-21. Rebounded Woodard. All the way up. Dance.
And that was just such a perfect pass from Woodard to Dance. It was just enough out in front of her, the placement, where she could kind of turn right into it, take a couple of steps, and just get that ball in stride. Didn't have to slow down, didn't have to speed up. It was a perfect pass, and she took that one to the house. Great job, Comets.
Dance being so fast. Had a friend when I would play basketball. He said kind of similar was what Dance reminds me of myself, to where he was like, you know what, sometimes your legs, I would miss some layups occasionally, like on a fast break, because he's like, or I would just go right past and run in with a stage behind the basically it would be the wall. But he's like, your legs are just like going so fast, it's like too fast almost sometimes, and then it would mess up the shot.
It's like that cartoon when the wheels are spinning, the legs are spinning.
Or just a blur. Yeah. Sometimes like that. So you got to slow down a little bit.
Take a little bit off of it. And again, you know, when you work with the same crew, you work with the same players, you know them, you've been playing with them for a long time, you know their speed, you know how they're running, and you get that flow, and it just becomes almost natural. You just know exactly the amount of touch to put it on there, and that was just a great job.
Travel there. That was on Cody Chapman.
Yeah, it was just funny the way Taryn Dance came in there. She's so little, but it looked like she almost scared Chapman, so she just kind of stopped and picked up the ball. Got her on the travel.
And Barraza will be called for the foul on this one.
That's her second.
Can't come with the rebound. It's off her. North Eugene ball.
Stidham knocking that one out of the bounds and right up into the stands. Thank you, viewers, for throwing the ball back into play.
And Barraza, ball was on a string for her. She couldn't really get it out of her hands and called for the travel.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. It was kind of up in there, and she was trying to pass it. It just kind of got stuck in her hand, and she took that extra step and just, got called on that one.
Young going for the reverse. Hirsch comes up with it. Taken away by Barraza. Almost thrown away when Hobbs was able to come up with it. Newell goes up. Hooks it away from Young. Gets her own rebound. Nicely done.
That's Reese Newell's first rebound of the game. Ooh.
Into the backcourt. And Barraza, all she can do is collect it and prevent Crater from getting a fast break.
Yeah, really.
Five and a half left here in the third quarter. Woodard. Jump shot, can't get that to go.
And that's rare, especially Woodard being almost wide open right there. He gets it right in front of the basket.
Beecraft with the rebound. And the double teaming and Chapman not liking it. Ops can't save that one. So it kind of reminds me, that's why my mom hated basketball as far as playing it. She's okay watching it, but playing it, sometimes I'd be like, all right, Mom, just come on out in our driveway. And she's just like, get away from me. Get out of my face. I would just let me shoot. I'm like, no, this is basketball. But let me up in your face. That's defense. She's like, that's why I don't like it. Just, you're always,
Too flustering.
Exactly.
Out of my way.
Follow the bouncing ball, and eventually. No, wait. It's reversed. So it's going to stay with Crater. Young makes it 31-21. She's got 8 now.
A 10-point lead. That's the biggest lead so far of the game for either team.
Young comes up with it, but are they going to call a foul or a jump ball?
She came up with it just a second too late. They blew the whistle right as she was grabbing it, but it's going to stay Crater ball.
Okay, loose ball foul on Newell. We're under 4 minutes in the third. First jumper. Duckowitz comes up with it. Barasa again getting in the way. But can't come up with it. And Young puts it away. Full timeout. It's a 12-point lead for Crater. Fans stop into any one of the 7 Siskiyou Cellular locations in Southern Oregon for a wide range of your wireless needs. For over 25 years, Siskiyou Cellular has been keeping customers connected to people and things that matter most. Siskiyou Cellular, presenting sponsor of Table Rock Sports. And fans are loving our new YouTube-based Lithia Superstore Game Center. Located on the homepage of our website, you can watch multiple streams live, or go full screen for the best action. Fans can help us keep this great service going by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just type Table Rock Sports in the search bar and click on the red subscribe button. You'll be entered to win prizes and get notices on your team's games as they go live. So you're viewing this game, you would have gone through YouTube, or if not through YouTube, you went to TableRockSports.net and clicked on the link which brought you to YouTube. So maybe some of you are watching this on your TV at home, which is really nice. Through the YouTube app.
The YouTube app. I love apps, especially appetizers.
Appetizers are good. Let's not talking about food. I'm already thinking about it enough. It's not helping.
Sorry,
the
man.
hunger pangs.
I apologize.
Apologize. Yes, good one. It's not appropriate.
That is correct, AA Ron. Sorry, been a little silly on a Friday night.
Okay.
I'm working on 4 hours sleep in 48 hours, so had a wild couple of days.
So when are we going to see this commercial you have talked about many times?
Well, it's probably going to be a few weeks, if not a couple months. It takes a while to do the editing and the post, but it's for Cerakote, so if you keep an eye on their website, you might see it over there. Cerakote's launching a new product, so I get to be part of that.
Cerakote.
Cerakote.
S-E-R-A-C-O-T-E?
C-E-R.
C-E-R.
C-E-R. A-C-O-T, K-O-T-E.
K-O-T, okay. So Newell hits that free throw. This is an interesting commercial that Danny's talking about, so you will see him like you've never seen him before.
That's right, and since most of you have never seen me, be a shock for everybody's eyes.
And if you have seen him, it'll still be a shock to everyone's eyes.
Even my wife, who was part of the commercial, she was there while we were shooting, so.
All I can think about is the Seinfeld episode as Amadei can't get that three. Duckowitz picks out the rebound. Is, I don't know, maybe halfway through the series. They were all in the pool. They were at a friend's house, and George was in a room changing with the door closed.
A little shrinkage.
Like laundry? Yes. Amadei, 35-23.
Happens to the best of us.
Amadei's first to say, the water was cold.
I was in the pool.
So 35-23, Amadei's first points. North Eugene going to have to put on a little run here as we approach the fourth quarter. Anytime they get that ball into Newell's hands, look to do that.
Yeah, Newell's still the Lord's leading scorer for the Highlanders.
Ooh, in and out for Hobbs.
Yeah, that was close on a 3 there. Sit him with that rebound, but yeah, like you say, the Highlanders are going to have to do a little bit of work here, down by 12.
Nice pass down low to Robinson.
And that was really good patience there. Yeah, that was good patience by the Comets. Just kind of keeping it down there in the zone, waiting, finding that open player. Robinson being able to get it in there, but
especially without a shot clock, teams have that luxury of being able to be patient and find the right pass and the right shot. Tied up, jump ball, stays with Crater.
yeah, like you say, no shot clock, but the player can't hold it for longer than 5 seconds. They'll be penalized, fouled. But you don't have to take a shot, and you can, as long as you're moving that ball around and passing it, just getting it to your team. It's a great way to kill some clock later in the game so you got the lead.
Possession arrow switches to North Eugene. Young with the rebound and poked away. Dance comes up with it. And Young, soft touch down low, makes it a 16-point lead. Under 30. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by Dance.
Dance just like jumped out of nowhere and snatched that one. That was a great job in awareness.
Stolen by Barassa. Blocked. Gigliotta can't get the shot off. Wouldn't have counted anyway. 39-23. That is the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. Lady Highlanders down by 16. You're watching TableRockSports.net. We will see you in 1 minute.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to TableRockSports.net. Aaron Nilsson, Danny Canada, Brady Gillespie on camera. 16-point lead for the Lady Comets. North Eugene starting off with the ball. Need to put together a run here. Newell, nice move. Can't get it to go. Woodard with the rebound.
Yeah, Newell with a couple of nice moves in that little sequence there, trying to get it up and get a couple points for her Highlanders. Couldn't get it, but loving the hustle. Still working it. Down by 16. Not impossible. Difficult. They need to capitalize every time they're down here in the Crater zone.
So they're going to have a foul, loose ball foul on Duckowitz. Her first foul, second team foul. Only 5 so far between the two teams in the second half. Nice to see. Neither team got to the bonus in the first half.
Completely different than our last game when we were playing against the Thurston Colts. A lot of fouls happening on that one.
Oh, a dance. There's that. That's her third foul. That was the one who we missed. So she's got 3. Team has 3 stolen. Giuliana couldn't save it.
Yeah, I want to correct myself. Earlier in the broadcast, I said that their loss came against Willamette. They lost against Churchill Crater Comets 29-36. Still, my point was that it was a close loss. Their only real loss of the league this year against Thurston.
Newell can't get it. Duckowitz comes up with the rebound. 5 rebounds for her. North Eugene ball.
Yeah, that's funny, actually, because it was deflected by a North Eugene player as Dance was trying to cross it over. And deflected it up out of the reach of who she was intending it to. Coach Dipple was like, it was tipped. I guess they didn't see it.
This one's going the other way.
Yeah, travel there.
The other way now.
Looks like Dipple's calling for a timeout.
A full timeout. We're going to keep it here. Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajgopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger, the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Our offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls are ready to help. To learn more or schedule your complimentary implant consultation, call 541-779-3781, 779-3781. Also, Liffey Superstore is covering tonight by our title sponsor on Highway 62 and General Manager Jason Lawrence. Browse online at lithiasuperstore.com and then come in and work with the outstanding staff. Thanks to our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore. Six minutes left, down 16.
Pretty clean game, like you say, for the most part. Not very many fouls. It's running pretty smooth. Tight game for most of it. Fourth quarter here, Comets just kind of rolling away with it, just making it difficult every single time they put another basket in there for these Eugene Highlanders to come back.
This is very typical. The Craters, Manley can't get that 3 to go. Woodard with the rebound.
And Manley's had pretty good success for her three-pointers today. I think she's now 2 for 3, 2 for 5.
2 of 5?
2 for 5.
6, maybe.
2 of 5.
Yeah, 40%. That's still a good average.
Still good, but the Highlanders as a whole need to be dropping some threes.
Traveling called. And that's so typical of Crater. And getting back to that point, just in that third quarter, they started to pull away as they've done so many times. And combining with them, get a little more aggressive, hitting more shots. North Eugene also missing too many shots in that third quarter. Otherwise, this would be a different story had they made a few more shots. Amade comes up with that rebound. Arch and steal. Travel by Woodard. They have 5 minutes left. And another travel. Now going back the other way. Coming up for North Eugene, they'll have 2 more away games at Springfield on the 7th, which is Friday, next Friday, and then 4 days later at Churchill, which will be another tough one for them. Robinson heads to the line. And that foul is on Chapman for North Eugene.
Chapman, I couldn't see who the ref was calling that one on. Chapman's only her second foul of the game.
Robinson makes it 40. And 41. That pass from Hobbs, way over the head of Barrasso.
No, way over. So much so Hobbs knew it. As soon as she let it go, she just kind of turned and clapped her hands. Just, yeah, you got all these white jerseys, like you're saying, right in your face, like your mom, just let me shoot it. And sometimes you're just trying to get it. You see that open player, and boom, that adrenaline just pushed it too far and way out of bounds.
You got to get it over the defenders, but have it drop in. It's not super easy.
No, it's like one of those beautiful little touch passes you get from a QB when you just got to get it up over a line into someone. It's difficult, especially, you know, when you've got people right up in your face.
Another foul. Amade draws the foul.
And I think that one was, they said, on 13. Barraza, could be wrong, but excuse me, Chapman. It was 14, not 13. Also, Chapman's third of the game.
Crater has almost doubled up North Eugene. It's 42-23. North Eugene got to hit some here. Essentially almost every possession. Every possession, really, they have got to get something from it, if not at least a free throw. That one blocked by Young at the three-point line.
Right into the hands of Hansen.
And Barraza has it going the other way. Easy peasy. 42-25.
And believe it or not, that is Barraza's first points of the game.
Really?
Yep, she's been hustling a lot, but that is the first time she's had any of her shots drop.
She has done everything else that you could possibly do.
She's been all over the court, absolutely hustling, receiving tons of passes, passing back. That's the first time she's had a bucket drop. Call a foul on Stidham there.
That's Stidham's first foul. Nicely done. That three from Emily Colley.
And that is her first points of the game as well, dropping a 3 with 2:43 to go.
Stidham now is inside the three-point line, so 44-28. Stidham's got 5. Too long for Manley.
And if you look down on the court there, you're seeing all kinds of fresh legs. Madison Bowers is in. Avery Hansen is in.
Kendra Biddle.
Kendra Biddle's there too, yep. So
someone else coming on as well at the scorer's table. Dipple's just keeping us on our toes.
And yeah,
41 at the scorer's table is not listed on our program.
No, if we get to do a substitution, she's probably going to be a junior varsity player that's getting an opportunity to come up with this nice lead that the Comets have today.
I know she's not an Idiart. She's not Annie Idiart. Could be Abigail Foster. It's another junior varsity. 41.
Not sure.
Nice down low. Too far. Bowers with the rebound.
No, but you know what I love about Scott Dipple's game plan is right away, right there, puts in the junior varsity player, get the ball to her and get her some experience, get her some shots, get her a chance to, make a little impact here on the varsity team. I love it, having the faith in his juniors. That's Kendra Biddle there, number 11. You'll see her brother Nate playing next. Always fun to watch here.
Foul. This one might be Barrasso.
And that was on Reese Newell, actually. Called it on her. That's her third of the game.
Bowers misses the first. And the second missed as well. Manley saves it, but right to Stidham. And then she's sandwiched, and Newell is able to break it up. Manley comes up with it. Colley to Newell. Rebounded by Bowers. Under 30 seconds left. Newell draws the foul. She'll be shooting 2.
Shooting 2 with 12 seconds left to go. This one's pretty much wrapped up.
That was on Kendra Biddle.
It's a fun Friday night, that's for sure. Jim is starting to pack out here. Getting ready for the boys game.
Which will be right here on Table Rock Sports.
Got the extra benches open tonight, too. I'm sure they're anticipating a good-sized crowd. Bring that game to you coming up 7 o'clock. Maybe even a little bit before. This game went quick tonight.
So Newell makes 1 of 2. It's 44-30. Rasa slaps that one out. Nice tribute you see with the boys. Got Bryant, Kobe Bryant jerseys, 24 or 8, different colors. And that does it for us. 44-30, the final score. Step away for just 60 seconds. Be right back after this.
Hello, I'm Lennox Scott, Chairman and CEO of John O. Scott Real Estate. In 1931, my grandfather started John O. Scott Real Estate. I would like to take a moment to thank you for your trust in allowing us to serve your real estate needs. Helping you realize your home ownership dreams is why we do what we do. But one thing is clear, it takes place one client at a time. Each individual buyer or seller. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to you. The past few years have been an incredible time of growth for us. We now have over 110 offices and more than 3,000 broker associates in the states of Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and California. But our higher purpose is living life as a contribution.
And welcome back. Okay, post-game show real quick. So we got to get ready for the boys matchup just after this. And for Crater, leading scorer Avery Young, 12 points, 3 rebounds. Maddie Bowers ended up with 2 rebounds. Kiana Woodard, 2 points and 5 rebounds. Madison Duckowitz, no points, but she pulled down 5 rebounds. Kate Sidham, 1 rebound, 5 points. Tay Amade, 2 rebounds, 3 points. Presley Robinson, 9 points, 1 rebound. Hirsch ended up with 9 points and 1 rebound as well. And Dance, 3 points, 3 rebounds. So Avery Young leading the way for Crater with 12 of their 44. They improved to 14-2. Their next matchup will be on the 4th, just a few days' time on Tuesday at home here versus Ashland. Danny, what do you have for North Eugene and their final numbers?
Well, Reese Newell definitely was the leader of the pack today. 13 points for her. Let's see, we've got 6 coming in from Taylor Manley, and that was on a couple of three-pointers. Really the only one dropping some three-pointers for the Highlanders tonight. Colley, actually, her one shot was a three-pointer. And then Barraza, all over the court tonight, worked super hard. Only dropped 1 here in the 4th quarter late for her, only 2 points. Hobbs with 2, and then B. Craft for 4. So bummer for the Highlanders. I mean, a lot of their games have been pretty tight losses. They haven't been really blown out. They kept this one tight for a while, and just like Crater does, they get on that roll, they figure out their opponent, and they just roll with that W.
Just that third quarter was pivotal.
Yep, usually that's the way it is.
Crater pulled away. North Eugene missed too many shots. And again, your final score, 44-30. Thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. Be sure and download the free TableRockSports.net app and watch a replay of this game for free on your mobile devices. The next Table Rock Sports production will be in 15 minutes. It's the boys, North Eugene at Crater. Check out all of our great features on our updated website at TableRockSports.net. Follow us online at Facebook.com/TableRockSports and on Twitter at TableRockSports. We hope you enjoyed this free broadcast made possible by our sponsor support. And don't forget, tonight on News 10, Catesville Channel 10, Friday Night Fast Breaks at 11:10 with Joe Brett DeMinnesota. You'll see highlights from our Table Rock Sports teams only Channel 10 will have. And team on set, they'll get that crispy, crunchy chicken from my Circle K.
Do it. It's delicious and inexpensive.
Definitely.
Yum.
Again, the final score on the John Scott scoreboard, Crater 44, North Eugene 30. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Danny Canada, Brady Gillespie, and Danny's mom. as well. Want to wish her a fond farewell.
Momski,
Canada.
Thanks for coming and visiting us here in the great state of Oregon. I know you got to come out and see a couple of games. Did you enjoy yourself being out here these last little bits? What do you think about the girls' basketball?
I think they're awesome.
Prediction for the boys?
Oh, they're going to win.
Atta
For sure,
girl.
for sure.
Perfect. Thanks for stopping by, Momski.
Bon voyage to your mom. I'm Aaron Nilsson saying thank you and good night from Credit High School in Central Point, Oregon.